I got to share this with you. I found something incredibly useful in being more productive when you want to enter some new names. You want to be reminded of something that needs to be done. Hey, have you ever run into that problem? I know I have. When I said, oh yeah, I got to do that thing, and then I don't do it. I'm going to give you a trick that you can use with AI using the tools in Google that you've probably been using for quite a while. But you can use this with Google Gemini, can use it with ChatGPT. You could use it with Claude. I've tried it on each of these, and it's going to give you the ability to do a lot. Now, it might also work with Grok. I don't know. I haven't tried it there. I don't think I want to try it on Perplexity. I did a video I'm going to show for you why I'm not using Perplexity when I have to do business, because Perplexity says you shouldn't, but that's a whole nother story. But right now, I want to show you what you can do with this to get some things done. Let's say, for instance, you have just met someone. You met them online, or maybe at a meeting and you swapped cards, or you got LinkedIn information on your phones, or some other means of staying in touch, and you want to know more about that person. What you can do is you can create a nice information pod of information about that person. You can then put this into your CRM, your contact relationship management package. You can use that, or I like to use Google Docs because there's a lot of places I can put in different kinds of pictures, throw in a whole bunch of things, doing things like, for instance, the McKay 66 from my buddy Harvey McKay, who came up with the idea of 66 pieces of information about people you want to know. Not only their name, address, phone, email, things like that, but also what they like, what school did they go to, what's their political persuasion. That can be important to know today. Now, what about their philosophy? What do they know about this, or what do they like? Oh, they went to Ohio State and they like the Buckeyes, or something like that. What you want to know is how you can do it. I want to show you exactly, step by step, what you can do and how you can make this work. And so this is just you and me here. We're going to go in here and get a chance to take a look at it and see how you can put it together and what you can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce over here to Gmail, or actually over here to Gemini. I'm in Gemini right now, where I've got a lot of things going on here. And it says, what can we focus on? What I want to do is I want to put in here some information about a particular person that I just met. So I'm going to click here into Ask Gemini, and I'm going to put in here with voice dictation this. I need you to enter information for me. This is a hypothetical person, say Sally Smithson. And Sally Smithson is with, oh, let's say General Widgets, and she works in Lansing, Michigan. Her phone number is 517-555-1212. By the way, notice how I'm doing that for this. Yeah, so we put it in there, but 517 is the area code there in Lansing, Michigan. So we can put that in there. I want this about her. And by the way, she has a husband named Bob, and their two kids are Jim and Sally. So those are the people there. She is a real big fan of University of Michigan, let's say, and she wants to put some things there. I met her at the Orlando Civic Center for a recent convention where we were at the Widget Makers of America convention, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm putting all of this in there, and all of this is going directly right now into Gemini, and I want Gemini then to take this and put it into a Google Doc, cleaned up, so that I can keep this as a reference for this new person, Sally Smithson. Okay, now I have stopped inputting that. I was using dictation, as you can see, to put that in there. And let's just see how this turns out when we put it together and we take a look at what it can do. I'm going to click the button over here. You'll see on the bottom right where it has the little arrow pointing up with in the round circle there, the blue. And what I want it to do is send this in and process it. Let's see what it does. I've clicked on that right now, submitting it. And let's see what it's doing. It's doing some thinking on it right now, coming through, telling me the stuff. It's defining the task, and it'll go through this, constructing the output, et cetera, et cetera. Then it's connecting to Workspace. Notice that's important. This is why I like using Gemini from Google for this, because when I use Google Docs and when I use others, it works really nicely. And there it is. Look at it. It's got a contact reference for Sally Smithson, exactly what I need. Now, this is where it really comes in handy using Gemini. Like I said, you could do this with ChatGPT. You could also do it with Claude. I've used both of them. They both do a nice job with it, but you get a little bit more of that interconnectivity when you're in Google. And I get it. This is what Google has done. They've made it so that we get tied in with so many different products they have. we stay there and we want to work with them. And frankly, they're doing a really good job, I think. Anyone from Google watching this, love what you're doing, and thank you very much for all that you're putting together on that. But let's take a look at what it's doing now. It has created that, so I'm going to bounce back over here. We can see, okay, there it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, and let's see what happens when we do. And now it's looking at it, and it comes over, and take a look at what we've got here. It's giving me the personal information for my mythical Sally Smithson here. It's got the professional information, personal details, etc. Now this could be very nice because I can take this information and put it into my CRM. I can take this and I like to put it into a Google Doc. So that's what I'm going to do here, and you'll see what I'm going to do. Come back over here, and I'm going to say, okay, I want that, and I'm going to take here, and I want to open in new tab. I'll click on the new tab, and there we are. Notice what's happening now. I'm in the middle of this right here, so it's a contact reference for Sally Smithson, and what I can do is take this as a reference using the URL, and then tie it into my CRM. I could tie it into, maybe I want to do a little more follow-up. So what I might do with that, and here's one way that you can use this for a number of different things. I'm going to put it into my Google Calendar. My Google Calendar, so that I'll know I'm going to get this thing done. Why then? Well, too many times we make a to-do list. I need to do this and this and this. Mark McCormick taught us years ago in his wonderful work about how to get these things done and working, getting it done. Don't develop a to-do list, develop a when to do list. So what you can do is you can say, okay, I know I'm going to be up tomorrow. For me, I like to get up in the morning early, and I want to work on some activities and get them done, and sometimes pretty early. So I'm going to schedule something for tomorrow at 5 a.m. to see what it's like. Or actually, let's say I don't need to do this, not tomorrow, but I need to do it in November. So I'm going to pick a date here, let's say November the 15th. And I want it at 5 a.m. I'm going to work on it in the quiet of my study, getting work done, and I want to know about this information from Sally Smithson. This is how I can do it. I'm going to go over here and make it happen. So now here I am in Gemini, and what I want to do is I want to tell it to take care of this for me. So I'm going to come in here and give it a command. I'm going to voice dictate this again. Take this information I have about Sally Smithson, and I want you to create an event in my Google Calendar for 5 a.m. on November the 16th, and I want it to be that day. Actually, make it November the 15th. November 15th on 2026, and I want you to put all that into the Google Plan and make sure that you give me a link to the Google Doc that we're using for Sally Smithson. And so now we've got this set up, so it's going to take that and be able to give me some information on it. And let's see what it does when I click there. Now watch what happens here. This is kind of interesting. So here I am on the page. I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit so you can see what's going on here. And I've got it here ready to go. Watch what happens in the message it gives me when I click on that. And it tells me what we can do. You stop this response. Well, I'm clicking here, and now there we go again. Putting this in here, and it's doing some real processing on that for me. And let's see what it's going to do. It's defining the goal on that, so I can see what's going on, defining the goal, making sure it's working well, and it's formulating the event, which is kind of nice, refining the details on that, and then it should come back pretty soon, connecting on Google Calendar. Notice refining the deals, and by the way, this is nice. This is making this happen so that I can get it done. It has been created there, and look at it. It shows me the contact reference with Sally Smithson, so that's what I want. I'm going to click on that, and when I do that, it takes me to the contact reference right there. That's what I want for that one, and then I want to do some more. Okay, keeping it real here for you, I noticed I made a mistake on this. I clicked on that calendar and it took me to today's date in the calendar, but I don't want that. What I want is the date there that I projected. You'll see that I'm putting this in hypothetically here. Sunday, November 15th at 5 a.m. So I'm going to get up then, get a lot of work done, and that's when I want to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here on this and click on that right here. And when I do that, look what has happened. It brings up the information there for the appointment here that I have with Sally Smithson. You'll see that it has this hypothetical here, the information that's all there, showing me the kind of things that I need, where it is and what I can do for her and be able to get that. Now, what I can do is make sure that I click in there, put in the link to the Google Doc if I want, and have that there. But think about it. This gives you the ability to get it done. And I'm thinking that Mark McCormick would be proud, because just how many times have we sat down and said, yes, I'm going to put it on my to-do list, and then we don't get it done? Here, you're saying it's a when to do. Make sure that it's put together like that. So I want you to know we've got some capabilities with this to tie this into the calendar. You can also tie this into Gmail, so that with Gmail, you can then start formulating it, but only up to the draft, which I think is a good idea. It won't send an actual email like that right away, but we might be able to get that done with some other tools, with CoWork or some other tools that are available in other tools. Gemini might be able to do that. At least I haven't seen a way. And if you know about that, please let me know in the comments. But there's some good things there. But I like the idea of it being in a draft, because then I can go over and look at the Gmail message that I put in there and go, okay, that's, ooh, I forgot to mention such and such. So I can add something else before it goes out. Or I can look at it and go, ooh, I spelled that word wrong, or it's spelled this wrong. Or, yeah, I'd rather not talk about that subject. Let me erase that one. It gives you a tremendous amount of capability. So you see, with this tool, you're getting the capability to have Google Doc created. So you've got information, all kinds of things, pictures, notes, links, all kinds of things there for that. So you learn about that person. You've got the calendar, so you schedule at events when to do something, not just a meeting with them, but something with yourself to get it done. We've got Gmail that we can get it done that way. And this gives you the capability to get a whole lot done a lot faster and a lot easier all the way around. This is the way it works. So think about this, how you can use it, what it can do for you in some big ways to get more done. And while you're doing that, we want to help you in other ways. We have Stark Raving Entrepreneur, something you might have heard of before, where you can get the actual help you need. We're going to go through these kind of things here that I did with the calendar in nitty-gritty detail, showing you exactly how to do it. Not just theory, but actually do it. And we would love to have you check it out. Go to Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. You can see what that is. And you can find out even more by getting a free toolkit that's going to help you learn about these and other tools out there. AI Tools, the number 4, B-I-Z, AITools4biz.com. And for those of you that are catching this on video, you'll see right above me, there's a QR code. I know you got your phone with you. You just scan that right there and you'll get access to this that is updated regularly, no charge at all for you and those you want to pass this along to, your teammates, so they can get that as well. A lot of good things coming your way. So AI is great. It gives us a lot of capabilities, but it's even better when you can start getting more solid work done, easier, better, using the tools that you're already using. And we've got more for you on that. I mentioned that thing about Perplexity. Catch the video on this, really important. If you're using Perplexity in business, you might not know it, but you could be violating their terms of service. Check on that. It's right over here. You'll be able to get it. And I look forward to hearing from you. I'm Terry Brock. Thanks for joining me today.